Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna take the Speedtail out and let's talk about which car is gonna be the F1 successor. There's a lot of cars out that could qualify, but they gotta meet certain criterias, and I'd love to hear you guys comments down below what you guys think. But first off, let's get the keys. And I'm gonna need my glasses. You guys ready for this? I haven't driven this car in a long time. Look at that car. Let's warm up the car. Woo! Very nice. And we got fuel. All right. Here's the problem with this car. Now I gotta get out to move two other cars. Whew. All right, two more cars to go. This is quite a bit of work just to shoot this 8-minute video for you guys. But love you all.
Let's do it. So you don't even use the charging pad anymore, huh?
No. After months and months of going back and forth with the technicians, I realized that little small charger works just fine. All right, let's go warm up some tires. We got fuel, the engine's warm, and let's pick our driving mode. Comfort, no. Manual. That is all active aero. Let's go warm up. So we won't go velocity mode today. So let's talk about the F1 successor. Which car do you guys think is going to be the crown jewel of the successor of the F1 that broke the speed limit? What, 30 years ago? Maybe longer. But the car did 241 miles an hour back then. Obviously fully analog. I think it's a BMW engine, V12, absolute monster, 106 chassis built, and arguably one of the most expensive hypercars in our era. Three criteria I think a Formula One successor should have. One, obviously top speed. Two, it's gotta have Formula One technology. That's an absolute must. Implemented into the car. And three, I think center seating, right? F1 was a 3-seater, like this car I'm driving today. And the only car I can truthfully say that checks all those three boxes is a Speedtail. You have MG1, it's not a V12, and it doesn't do top speed of 250 plus miles per hour. You got the Gordon Murray T50 car, which doesn't have Formula One technology, but it is a 3-seater and it does qualify for the top speed. I think in theory the car does 277 miles an hour, but hasn't been tested. And then you have the Valkyrie, which is not a 3-seater car, but it does have V12. It does have the top speed, I think, of 230 miles an hour. I should have done my homework on that one. I'm not sure if it's 230 or 250. It definitely has the Formula One technology in there. Obviously Red Bull Racing. And then you have obviously AMG 1. We talked about it's an absolute Formula One based car, but it's not center seating. And it's not V12, so, and it doesn't have the top speed. I think my only option remains to be the Speedtail. So all of you guys out there, these are great bargains right now. You can buy them almost for a sticker, so here you go. So comment down below, let me know which car do you think is going to be the successor to the F1. There's a lot of options out there, but there's only a few that can beat the spec of the original F1, and this car is definitely one. And he checks all the boxes. Not the most favorite car right now in the market. It's not being loved as much. Kind of like the SLRs used to be. But I think it's gonna come around. You guys watch.
What do you see this car in 10 years, like price tag?
Where do I see this car in 10 years and price tag? Definitely north of 5 million. They only made 106, which is the exact chassis number they built of the original F1. That's another reason I like it. And there is really not going to be any other 3-seater car that's going to have over 1,000 horsepower that does 250 miles an hour and 0 to 186 miles an hour in 11 seconds. That's faster than my Bugatti Chiron. So come on, how can you not love this car? The only complaint I have is too quiet. And of course, you guys know I love Bugatti, and Bugatti will definitely have its own place in history, breaking the top speed 304 miles an hour, and then now with the Bolide coming out, which I can't wait, super excited for that car. And there definitely a hybrid version with Rimac taking over Bugatti. So I'm excited to see what happens on the technology front, and kind of sad to see the 16 cylinder go away, but there is probably going to be a lot more horsepower, my guess, and a lot more torque. So I haven't given you guys a car update. I want to let you guys know where everything's at. I got a really cool McLaren. I still can't disclose it, and it really breaks my heart because I'm so excited for that car, but I can't share it with you guys. But it's an extremely fast McLaren, pretty much as fast as a Formula One car, pretty close. That's coming in about a year. I have the Valkyrie Spider coming in about a year. I'm actually having my first specking session in June 15th on a Zoom call. I'm excited to see what variations I have in mind gonna look like. We got the Bugatti Bolide 2024, so about 2 years out. And sadly, my AMG one, I was told this Wednesday, they're not going to be a street legal in the US, and it has to be brought in as a race car, but they don't even want to sell it to US. They're still figuring a way around that problem. Sadly, I may have to cancel that car, but I never give up. I'm gonna try to see if I can bring it in as a show and display exemption. And I don't drive my cars more than 100 to 200, maybe 300 miles a year anyway. And show and display, you can drive it 2,500 miles a year. Is plenty for me to do. Of course, you can take it to the track, and which that car is made for. So I'm gonna figure that out, because after 6 years of wait, I am not giving up on AMG one. Even if I have to break the car down and fix it and make it legal, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'll do it. Wow. Now let's have some fun. What a car. If I could just put a little louder muffler in this car, I may enjoy it more.
I wonder if McLaren would be interested in making like a MSO.
Yeah. Well, they made me a custom MSO exhaust for my SLR Heritage Edition. Why couldn't they do it on this one? They're both McLaren. Woo! So we're on an Aero Active, and I don't think I've ever driven this car in velocity mode, have I?
You have. Remember we're at the stoplight and we're trying to get in velocity mode, and
that's right. It takes forever.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the mirrors? Like, would you rather have traditional mirrors, or do you like the ones with these cameras?
I don't mind the cameras, but one thing I have to figure out, just like mirrors, you should be able to adjust them, because it's very difficult to figure out which the distance the cutoff is from the side. So it takes a little bit getting used to, but I don't even drive this car enough to get used to it. So every time I get in, it really messes with my head. Hello. And the car handles so good. Oh, I gotta remember, I'm in the middle of the road. I'm not kidding you. Wow. It does feel weird though, accelerating in the corners. The weight balance is a little bit weird. It's off, I would say. But it's 17 feet long. This thing's amazing. I just realized I got a 10 o'clock meeting. About 5 minutes to get back, Nate. Yeah, this car definitely has unbelievable amount of technology in it, and also super smooth. And I think people will definitely appreciate this as it matures and ages. Well, let's just say this car, I don't think it's ever going to age. This looks so futuristic. But definitely going to be more appreciated as time goes by. So, great investment. 65 miles an hour is crazy. I don't know. What do you think?
Oh my
What's
God.
my fastest car? It's got to be this
It
car.
has to be.
And the best part of this car is the family car. You can take both your kids and for a little fun joyride, right? Where else can you do that? Wow. Wow, 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 wee wee wow wow. Okay. Now, both car and the driver need to cool down because this was an amazing driving experience. One that made my palms a little bit sweaty, and that hasn't happened lately. So, all right. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and comment down below. Let me know which car do you think is going to be the successor to F1. Hopefully, Speedtail. And be safe, be well. See you guys next week. So I sold this for 40.7 million 2 years ago. So I made about close to $12 million. Residential investors work longer hours for lower returns compared to commercial real estate investors. Contrarian Academy helps residential investors successfully acquire their first commercial property in 6 months or less. There's a lot of pockets of opportunity where you can take great real estate that's located in great location and repurpose it. While one state, for example, Houston, that's heavily invested in oil and gas industry, is experiencing a recession, you may have another state like California experiencing the economic boom. You don't really have to wait for a global economic recession to jump out and invest your money and buy real estate. Apply now by clicking the link below.